My journey has been actually a lot of fun. It's been great learning. I started off wanting to be a vet. My doctor said I had too many allergies to be a vet and succeed at it. So my mom and my aunt decided that hotel management should be what I should do because I had some interest in the kitchen. And that's how I actually went into hotel management. And the rest of it is crazy because I wanted to be a chef next. Worked in the kitchen for a year, then moved to a restaurant, and the manager there said I was in charge of the bar. And I suddenly realized that I didn't know as much as I should about the bar. Really quickly reading up so I wouldn't be at a loose end or put into a corner when I didn't know something. And the more I studied it and the more I read, the more I realized that this is what I wanted to do and should be doing. And it's been a learning curve ever since, right up to today. So I think it's been a really fascinating journey for me. A journey that where I continue to learn and evolve every single day to become the person that I am. Honestly, A, I didn't think of it as a woman doing something. B, I honestly didn't choose bartending as a career, it just happened to me. The manager said I was in charge of the bar along with the restaurant, and I had no choice but to get my act together and start being responsible for it, as well as becoming more knowledgeable about it. And that's how it began, and it just stayed because it was so interesting and so challenging. And it was one of those things where you can see the result of what you have done straight right in front of your eyes, which means you know whether you've been right or wrong and whether you've actually been able to achieve what your customer wanted, and also have the ability to change it or adapt it if necessary if you saw that the face was not really happy with your drink. So for me that was a win-win situation, and that's how I stayed with it, and that's how I'm still with it. I don't think I have one fond memory, okay? I think there's probably a series of them. The first time when I made the drink and I was so afraid that it would be sent back, and the customer actually drank it, I had a smile on his face and asked for a second one. That was, a defining moment for me to say I can do this. And then of course the times when I succeeded in designing a whole bar on its own, that was for me, wow, I could actually do it. It was challenging because my mathematics were not always the best, but I actually managed to survive that and still create something, so that was really good. The first batch of my class, when I taught and I realized that I can teach and I can share, and that I had learned from the mistakes of my teachers on what not to do. And when I saw that I was able to connect with students in a way that I was never able to connect with my teachers, I realized that there was a lot of learning there. And that again was something that was great, because when you see your students going out and achieving something because of how you taught them, that is always something that is really fantastic. So that all those teaching moments and all those moments where I see them actively on a bar and doing really well with their lives and making something out of themselves when they thought that they were incapable of doing it, I think for me those memories are some of the best that I'll ever have. And every time I tried something new and succeeded at it, when I did my first workshop, or when I worked in a nightclub where everyone was going crazy and we survived the night, when I did my first TV show, when I started talking about spirits and wines to consumers directly, and that was really fantastic. So I think every time I do something, there's a new memory that's created, and each one it turns into one of those fond memories, and I think I'm hoping I'll make a few more as well. My message to everyone who comes to study hotel management: do it because you want to, not because someone's telling you to do it. you need to have a passion for everything to do with hotels. You may not have it in the beginning, but give 100% to everything that you do, and you will find your passion. You will find that one subject or two subjects that will completely fascinate you and will take over your lives, and give it everything you've got. Because when you do that, when you find passion in what you do, you will be able to surpass anything, and you will really do really well in life. And trust me, this is such a fantastic journey. There's so much fun in what we do. There's so many new people we meet, and you will never get bored if you study hotel management. It also offers you tremendous amount of avenues. You may think of it as hotel management, but when you go out into the world, the qualities that you will develop while studying hotel management will serve you almost in any industry in the world, and you will be able to make an impact there. I think the hospitality industry over the last 2 years has suffered tremendously. So I don't know whether I would like to see a change. What I would definitely like to see, and I think it's going to happen, is that people will learn from the pandemic and do things differently. We've seen that they have a far better sense of hygiene and sanitation than they ever did in their lives. And I think they've realized that having small menus, focusing on quality, doing seasonal produce, whether it's in the bar or whether it's in the food industry, I think that's what the biggest learning for us has been. So I think this is going to be a very welcome change for the hospitality industry. And of course, a change that the hospitality industry would like to see probably is for both consumers and the powers to recognize the difficult situation they have been in and to show them as much support as possible.